Well, hi everybody, and welcome to video number 3 in Moodle Support Theater for the new Moodle 2.2. When we last left you, you had just arrived at the main login page, and as our little robot reminds us, do not panic. This is a test site and does not represent the finished product. That's why we're all here, to give you an opportunity to let us know what you would like to see. Okay, let's scroll down the page just a little bit, and we're going to go to Fall 2012. Now, as I mentioned earlier, these are duplicate classes. These are exact duplicate CRNs of the classes you'll be teaching this fall. So take your existing CRN for any class you'll be teaching this fall and enter it down where it says search courses, or do what I've done and you can scroll down and again enter the course. Now, I don't have a specific course CRN, so I'm just going to pick one at random and give it a click, and we'll show you what to expect. Now, while that's happening, notice some of these settings. This can get pretty extensive. These little triangles, if you give them a click, will help things be a little more manageable. Okay, here we are, and it looks like Anthropology 490, the senior thesis class, and we will have it set up for you in the actual class, but right now it's just blank in the center area. So I'm going to choose Edit Settings here in the left-hand column under the Settings headline. Second item, it says Edit Settings, and that'll take us to where you have always been able in the past to change and set up how your page looks. Interestingly enough, this is one of the few things that has not undergone a major revision in 2.2. So we're waiting for the computer to catch up, and here it is. Pretty much what we've seen before. We're going to scroll down. There's our format. We will most likely not save all of these formats. We'd like your input on those you like, so please test these out. Number of weeks or topics, I'm just going to choose 5 because this is an example. And as far as the themes, we talked about how we were specifying the themes. Go ahead and use the drop down. Notice we have quite a lot of themes. We're not going to use every one of these either. It's too many. It takes a lot of space. Notice we have a mobile theme specifically designed to be used on a mobile device like a phone or a tablet. Let's try Simple Space by HSU and give it a click. We don't want to limit the number of themes too greatly, but we are getting concerns from students that there is just too much of a good thing happening, and it gets confusing and it gets off-putting. So these are things you as faculty are invited to discuss, and again, that's what those forums are for. Your input is very important to us. I'm going to come back up to the page, and let's see. This thing should pop back to the primary page in just a second. I'm listening to my hair grow while this happens. Here we go. Now, the editing is turned on in this particular version, and notice we have the opportunity to move content with our 4-way arrow from one way to another. Let's look at our Add an Activity drop down. You'll notice there's a few more new items. Again, not every one of these is going to make the cut. Some of these don't work out very well at all. Some are just wonderful. And I think the big thing is the drag and drop ability. And here where it says add a resource, it's almost identical. They have just changed the labels. So please feel free to come in and see us. We'll sit down and work with you and help you become acquainted with these new features. This is all going to go away, by the way, approximately the end of October. So please don't create something here and think it's going to be available for next semester. This is a development environment, and as such, there's a lot of bugs in it, and we don't want to import. It's like bringing oranges in from Oregon. They stop you at the border. They don't want you to do that. So this is for you to explore and try things out. In the Moodle support and training, I'm going to give that a click. We will be moving the faculty guide and the student guide to Moodle into the course categories area. It's going to look very, very similar to the way it has. It just looks differently here. We have also created, in the Moodle support area, we have Lauren's course, Bonnie's course, and we'll soon have a course open for Katie that you can go in to see another example of how things are set up. It may ask you to enroll, as it did in the past, and that's perfectly all right. These are, again, for you to explore, to get ideas, and to share knowledge. And by the way, this is open to all faculty. Here we go. Here's Lauren. She's got another type of format. She's got some different plugins. I actually kind of like this one. By the way, here in the left-hand column where it talks about drag and drop, boy, that's a much awaited feature. If I want to pull something into my Moodle site, I'm going to minimize this page, and let's minimize that. I have an item, and let's just call this kitchen cabinet, and I'm just going to drag this right over here, let go, and boom, I have uploaded a file to Moodle. How cool is that? I'm going to delete it because it doesn't belong there. I'm going to make the page big, and I'm going to invite you to come by Library 315 or call extension 3633. We are here from right now all the way to the day this thing goes live in January. We have drop-in available, appointments are available. We will come to your department and do a small group presentation, and I've added some extra people to help with training. Our goal is to make this as faculty friendly as possible. So that's it. Come and see us. Like I always like to say, we're here to help.